All right, here we go. No more PowerPoints and jazz hands. We're going to get into a proper demo because, why not? Everybody knows with our videos, Tati and Steve, that I'm a terrible shopper. I have terrible experiences. But thank you, Tati, for making me feel better about the fact that it's not just me. Lots of people have rough experiences, especially when it comes to returns and exchanges and clarification. So I don't know if Tati, you want to kind of open it up a little bit before we get Steve to kind of facilitate this demo. But I know that there's been some foundational work that's been done to build the Aurora platform. And instead of coming out with another video of us talking through this stuff, which is obviously quite valuable, I think Steve has spun up a pretty cool demo based on some direction that we gave him around the retail shopping experience. So Tati, I don't know if you want to kind of open it up a little bit about how we thought about this quick illustration and demo, came together around some of the less than optimal shopping experiences that we've all had, especially the guy that's pointing the finger at himself right now. So Tati, please help us understand what we're about to get into here.
Sure, and Alec, I wish I could tell you that what your experience was unique. Unfortunately, and I know my fellow retailers out there and are nodding their heads that it's not a unique experience, right? Everyone is trying to figure this out, and what we wanted to do here, and super excited to show this, is really seeing like how an AI agent can transform the shopping journey for a traditional retailer in a very simple, very practical way, right? Because we're talking in theory about modular solutions, modular tools, how AI can help you, and all these different things. And it feels a little bit, like a pie in the sky, a little bit of like, what does it actually mean? It looks like something that's super complicated. So we picked a couple of situations that are very, very, very common. So every retailer, the first one is, someone's making a purchase, but they have an objection. They have a concern about that purchase. And how do you handle that? In a very basic way? How do you standardize the handling of that and make it consistent? And then everyone wants to sell more. I don't know a single retailer that can tell me that they're not looking to sell additional items, they're not looking to cross-sell across different categories. And then lastly, what you just mentioned, the issue with returns, right? How do you keep that return from becoming just, number one, how do you make it a good experience? And number two, how do you keep it from becoming a return and make it an exchange instead? So that was really the two some of the simplest problems that we can solve for a retailer, and to show in a very, very easy to understand way. I'll pass it on to Steve.
Yeah, just to set this up, this is a demo that we pulled together, really utilizing our conversational AI technology platform on the back end. So, this can be done through web, mobile, text, or voice call into a phone number. So just to lay the scenario here, Tati's going to play the customer, and she's looking for some new sneakers.
Hi there. This is Aurora from Stride & Co. Customer Support. How can I help you today?
Hi, Aurora. I am looking to buy some sneakers that I can wear day to day, but $150 feels a little steep.
Totally fair. That $150 sneaker has orthopedic grade support and reduces joint fatigue. Most of our customers wear it more than anything else. Want to compare a few options side by side, including lower priced picks?
I would love to, yes.
So this is where it's going back into the database, pulling
Great.
information.
Here are a few options for you. 1. Hoka Transport. $150, averages 500 wears, which is about 30 cents per wear. 2. New Balance 574. $95, averages 350 wears, which is around 27 cents per wear. 3. Adidas Advantage. $65, averages 250 wears, which is about 26 cents per wear. Which one catches your eye?
I'm gonna go with the New Balance.
Smart choice. Want to add a no-show sock plus protector spray bundle for 10% off?
Yes, why not?
Done. Also, do you run occasionally? I can show you one great lightweight runner in your size.
I do run occasionally. Yes.
Great. I'll show you two options, the Brooks Ghost and the Nike Infinity RN. Both are perfect for light jogging. Would you like to see more details on either of them?
Yes, I would.
This is where it's going in again back to the product catalog, pulling information about what's on hand within the catalog, and then showing the consumer those options, and then giving them the prices.
Here are the details. Brooks Ghost, known for its soft cushioning and smooth ride. It's great for both running and daily wear. It provides excellent support and comfort. Nike Infinity RN. This shoe features a breathable upper and responsive cushioning, making it ideal for those light jogs. It's designed to keep you comfortable mile after mile. Which one do you think you'd like to go with?
I think I may go for this next time. This time I'm good with just my New Balance.
Might have to do that again.
I think I'm gonna just keep the New Balance this time. I'm not gonna buy anything else.
Well, let's see what happens here.
No problem at all. Just to recap, Brooks Ghost, soft cushioning, great support for running and daily wear. Nike Infinity RN, breathable upper, responsive cushioning for comfort during runs. Do you want to
Well, you see
explore
that
more options? Or is
the
there
demo
something
actually
specific you'd
pick
like to
up
know about them?
what Tati said. That's the voice conversation. But when it did pick up, might have to do that again. It sent it back to the AI, and the AI figured out to actually repeat what it just said. So let's try it again, Tati, and just say whatever you were saying before.
No, I think I'm okay. I'm not gonna buy another pair today. Just a New Balance.
Nice. So you see that the text
That
got
sounds
picked up
good.
that time?
Just to confirm, you're going with the New Balance 574 and the No-Show Sock Plus Protector Spray Bundle, right?
Yes.
Perfect. I'll get that order processed for you. Just one moment. All set. Your New Balance 574 and the bundle are on their way. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Not today. Just remind me next time to go back to those shoes that you showed me today. I love them.
Absolutely. I'll make a note to remind you about the Brooks Ghost and Nike Infinity RN next time. Thank you for contacting Stride and Co-Support. If you have any other questions or if this comes up again, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have a great day.
So it's very powerful in the fact that, demo environment here, obviously it's trying to pick up across the voice from Tati who's dialing in from another line. So sometimes it doesn't quite get it, but it does have the smartness and the brain in the back end to basically continue to listen. A great experience. And the other thing that we've been able to do on this is actually plug this into the e-commerce platform in the back end. So it can drop that order in and then also pull information about that customer. So
I'm gonna jump in, Steve, real quick.
Yeah.
So that's very impressive how quickly you spun that up, and everything you just said I agree with. I think that the two things that also stood out to me is, one, I like how the conversation felt very informal, but moving it along and getting through it, which is nice, because sometimes these agents can be so robotic and they're not necessarily picking up on what you're saying. The second, and Tati, I'm sure you did this by design to test it, I loved how you dropped in like, hey, I'm good for now, but remind me on that ghost shoe or what have you in the future, and talk about a fantastic way to illustrate the photographic memory of the brain, right? And the way that that's going to be picked up on, that's going to be converted, and it's a loyalty thing that kind of you unleash there as well. It's just a very simple, fast example of the power of this stuff. So I thought that was really cool.
No, I absolutely love it, and just a note to this, that it is what we decided to be, right? Let's say we're talking about to a brand that says, this is what I want my experience to feel like, this is what I want it to look like. That script will change, that script will evolve based on that, what we want it to be. And to your point, I did that on purpose, and I called that out because I also want the script, in my company, the experience would include the question, may I remind you of this for next time? Should I say, which one do you prefer? Should I save that? So obviously more complex than this, but we wanted to really illustrate how, in a very practical way, how we would immediately, so when we talk about Aurora immediately impacting, coming in as a modular solution, LangChain based, and immediately impacting your company's bottom line and top line, and that's what we're talking about. So it's not fluff, it's not silver bullets, it's real everyday interactions, hundreds, thousands of interactions that your customers are having with you, that AI will, at a very basic level, help standardize to what you want it to be. And that's gold.
Yeah, super important. I appreciate that. Now let's leave it there and come back and have some additional thoughts on this. I think a short, tight demo like that is awesome. And thank you, Steve, for spinning that up, and Tati as well. And we'll come back and revisit it.
Sounds great. Thanks.
See you guys.
Thanks.